there are a lot of common elements. There's poking, there's anti-airing,
Yes.
there's mix-ups. It's very similar, despite some of the intricacies of each series.
Scan some information.
I have just received word that Nairo is guaranteed $960 of winnings for third place.
Wow.
And that is pending his success in losers finals or grand finals, should he make it there. Jackson, this is losers 8.
Well, I know one thing. He's taking his friends out to eat. I know that.
Oh, maybe there's going to be a little biased commentary then.
Yeah.
I do because I haven't commentated all weekend. It makes sense.
You.
So before this starts, I'd really like to express my appreciation for the entire Apex staff.
Oh, yes. That includes you. I should be expressing my appreciation because without you, DM, Alex, Christmas, Kitaro, Chivo, the list goes on, Jaxel.
We have so many volunteers also. We have the three most impressive volunteers have been Chaos Marth, Bats, and Vex. They came in here expecting no pay, nothing. And they did a ton of work on Saturday, which is a really hectic day, managing 400 entrants and 80 pools.
Yeah.
Did a wonderful job, especially for expecting nothing in return.
Oh, Bionic passing me right
Bionic.
now.
Oh, our tech guy. Our other tech guy besides Jackson. Oh, we're just shouting you out, Bio.
Yeah, we're saying
Bio's
thanks.
godlike. Nairo 3-0. All right, so right now, we're about to get down with Canada's finest and Japan's finest.
I'm just looking around the room and I'm seeing players from all different games. Just checking in, seeing what's happening right now.
Okay, Nietono rocking a new tag. I don't know what it means.
Probably his girlfriend or something.
Oh, that would be pretty cute. All right, Nietono once again sitting on the floor, putting in a piece of chewing gum, help him keep some focus.
Now,
Ally's taking a deep breath. He knows this is not going to be an easy match.
now, I really think that M2K's going to coach Ally in this. I really think M2K wants Ally to win badly, not just for Ally to do well, but kind of for himself.
Right.
M2K has always had a real big hate for Olimar for good reason. I mean,
He is not an easy character to fight.
Yeah.
He's very frustrating.
and I think this will be kind of some retribution to have his friend Ally defeat the newcomer to our area, Nietono.
And currently that's not exactly working out too well. Nietono's playstyle is easily summed up in that he sets up this impenetrable wall of grabs, purple Pikmin, and
And we get a
pardon
gift
me,
by Ally.
definitely penetrable.
Gotta hit it from the right spot. That's
yeah.
what she said.
Also, Ally took out Brood, Japan's second best Olimar.
Yeah.
He said it was not a difficult set. He said it lasted less than 5 minutes.
Wow.
So yeah, Ally's Meta Knight is extremely proficient in this matchup apparently. I have seen him play, I believe, to Buzz in the past, and it was also a massacre. So Ally is definitely very confident.
Nietono is so good at managing his Pikmin.
Yes, absolutely.
See how many blue Pikmin he has right now? It looks like 4 at the moment.
He knows that regardless of color, as long as it's not white, he can kill him with an up smash, but the blue Pikmin have very strong throws, so it's the best of both worlds if you have an army of purple and blues.
Yes.
Adding to something I said before, that the Japanese have this extreme drive to improve on things that we in the U.S. and Canada would consider superfluous, like managing Pikmin order. Obviously, it's very important to Olimar, but to have it mastered to the degree that the Japanese players have is kind of unheard of in our country.
And it really makes a big difference. This ally gets an up tilt.
It absolutely does. There's nothing that is above them on a technical level. That I think that is so impressive.
Yes.
But regardless of technical skill, it's not going to stop Ally from being a monster in this matchup.
I know a lot playing Nietono before the tournament. I noticed one thing during when I was playing him is that us Americans...
Awesome mix-ups from Ally.
Very nice. Is us Americans are not used to the fact that Olimar doesn't really have lag after he plucks a Pikmin.
Yes, that's something that all of the Olimars back in the earlier days would do. They would, if they came back with no Pikmin, just instantly pluck one and do a move. And a lot of people just rush in thinking, oh, he has no Pikmin, he's defenseless. But they would very quickly eat an up smash. Japan has developed some kind of improved style. I don't even know exactly what they're doing, but I believe they pluck a Pikmin and move out of the way.
Yes. It's really nice for mix-ups and things like that, where Nietono just really messes around with your head mind games and just pluck, maybe grab, pluck, or throw, or pluck and do nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Oh, and so is being off the stage with one Pikmin when you're Olimar. Ally seals the deal with a really convincing 2-stock there. Now this match is only a best-of-3 set. It is not semifinals. So
Nietono really needs to shape up right now, not get 2-stocked again.
Yeah, this next match could really make or break him here. It's a long flight home to Japan. It would be disappointing to see him get sent home so early, but it would also be disappointing to see Ally, who's worked so hard to get to the level he's at, easily Canada's best player. No matter what happens, this is going to be a heartbreaking loss.
Yeah. It's really a shame that somebody actually has to lose.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part about tournaments, I think. Sometimes I just want everyone to win. I want to see one version of Apex in which Japan wins, one in which, the US takes it, one in which Ally takes it, but, there's only going to be one outcome, and that's the beauty of competitive anything.
Yes. It's always nice when a player can accept the fact that they lost and humble themselves and just say, hey, I lost.
I got outplayed.
Yes.
That's the most important thing to say.
And give it up to the person that beat them.
Yeah. Now, something really interesting about this match is that Nietono picked a stage that is not Battlefield, Smashville, or Final Destination. Those are the only 3 legal stages in Japan's rule set. And I don't know why he picked this stage, but it seems to be working out for him.
Yeah, I think this might be a little bit of experimentation on Japan's part since they've been in the States playing on these stages.
Yeah.
I know when I played them and I picked, if I remember correctly, Lilac Cruise, and they were saying all sorts of funny stuff like, yeah, what is, they had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, they've been in the U.S. since, I believe, Monday. Or no, even sooner than that. They were here on New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And that's given them a lot of experience with some of the strange stages, or foreign to them. Also, to prepare for Apex, because Japan takes this very seriously. They understand that this is the tournament. They have run a few tournaments with the Apex rule set, so they've had a lot of time to familiarize themselves with, with the different stages. Now, Yoshi's is particularly good for Olimar because of the platform above. It leaves little room to approach him from the air without being extremely obvious.
Yes. And one of Olimar's best tools is his up smash out of shield.
Right, which will push you right off that platform. You're not going to punish that if he's up there, or if you're up there and he's below you. And Ally, a drastic shift in performance right now. Wow, wonderful whistle by Nietono, abusing the super armor. Down throw with no follow-up.
Nietono getting his Pikmin back, starting his circulation again.
Now, that range that Ally has been getting hit from, which is, pretty much at the tip of Olimar's grab range, is such a horrible spot to be in against this character. Not a lot of characters, Meta Knight is one of them, though. Not a lot of characters have a move that is able to hit Olimar from that distance. Even Snake's forward tilt, which is enormous. It's too short, but, oh, wow.
Nice up there
185 over swarm status. Let it do 180 against Meta Knight. Or not against Meta Knight, but nonetheless. Ally's got him. Every time we've seen Ally get his hands on Olimar, it hasn't ended well. But this game has been so different.
Yeah, Nietono really responded, and that just goes to show how the Japanese adapt to their situations.
Yeah, they learn matchups within a single match.
And I remember Jaxel actually mentioning before in some of the traditional fighting games, the Japanese play single elimination, so that forces them to actually have to adapt really fast because it's.
Speaking of fast adaptation, two stock 80%. Just as brutal as the beating that Ally gave Nietono round 1. Now, this is going to be it. I would expect this match to be winners or grand finals, maybe losers finals, or at least semifinals. This was actually scheduled to happen in winners at semis, but both players took an earlier loss than they had expected.
Yeah, it's really nuts when you look at the bracket and you kind of pick your favorites, who's going to get far.
Yeah.
And then there's always those one or two upsets, and it throws a monkey wrench in everyone's predictions.
Yeah. While I did not see the bracket myself, I did look it over before it was put into place very briefly, and I just read every single round 1 match. And the first 3 that I read, I was about to say, how are you guys seeding that? How can you possibly say that this is a round 1 match? And then I finished reading all 32 round 1 matches. Anybody who made it to bracket is absolutely godlike.
Yes.
This is the hardest tournament that's ever happened in Smash history.
If you want to talk about stacked.
Yes, absolutely stacked. First round matches at this tournament would be grand finals at most locals.
Yes.
At any local, if the players lived in the same region. Nietono contemplating a character change. This is probably the first time we've seen Nietono change off Olimar the entire tournament. I have only seen him pick a character other than Arbon one time. He picked Diddy Kong in random friendlies at a friend of Alex Strife's house. I don't know what's going on. He's hovering over Meta Knight, but I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind this.
Nietono really thinking hard.
Especially after such a dominant game last round. Oh, scared me for a second. Ally is also extremely proficient. Whoa. I'm not going to comment until he actually hits start.
Yeah, both players, I'm looking at them really taking their time, taking a deep breath. Nietono especially kind of collecting himself after that match, even though he won the match.
Yeah, even though he's coming with a lot of momentum, he's still on edge. He respects Ally. He knows he's definitely a huge threat to his survival in this tournament. All right, we see him returning to Olimar and hitting start. Oh, frigate Orpheon. I am completely speechless. I don't know what he banned. I have seen the Japanese ban this every set they've played. This stage is really not a good look for Olimar.
Yeah, as if you don't know, on the right side of the stage where Ally is right now, there is no ledge to grab.
Yeah, and Olimar has a tether recovery, which depends on having an edge.
Yeah, so it's really not a good stage for Olimar.
Especially when Meta Knight is so proficient at edge guarding every character, especially those with weak recoveries. And Ally has shown himself to be fantastic at juggling.
Very nice re-grab right there. And a good up smash.
Yeah, 15 damage. Olimar does so much damage.
Ooh, a pivot grab out of Tornado.
Oh, when the white Pikmin latches onto you, you will take a terrible amount of damage until you knock him off.
Pikmin have different attributes, as Doom mentioned before. The blue one is really good for throws. The white Pikmin, when you side B throw it onto an opponent, does amazing amounts of damage. And,
that was almost a stock because purple Pikmin have incredible knockback.
Yep. And the red Pikmin, I've learned from Rich Brown, when you do a down air with Olimar and you don't spike with it, it has extreme knockback on it.
Yellow does too, I believe.
Yep.
Man, as the match progresses, the gap increases. Nietono is showing that he is not afraid of the stage. He's not afraid of Meta Knight on this stage, something that very few Olimars could ever claim. Only 63%, Ally down a whole stock.
Now, Nietono's Pikmin rotation is in good shape.
Yeah, lots of purple Pikmin.
Yeah, 3 purple Pikmin. That's very scary for Ally. That means big damage if he's hit by any of them.
That platform just saved Nietono's stock. Fantastic recovery.
And back on the stage. Nice
aims to
early
recover
up
high. Nice up tilt from Ally. This stage has a low ceiling, allowing that move to kill a little bit earlier than it should. Typically something that, that Meta Knight doesn't benefit from, a low ceiling, especially against Olimar, who mainly kills vertically.
Yes, that up smash is so deadly by Olimar.
Now the crowd is completely silent. They're in awe at the amount of skill that this takes. There's so much suspense behind this match.
Right.
Oh wow, Nietono's combos, even at the higher percents, are just completely awesome.
Very nice
Nice
read.
up smash. Olimar is juggling Meta Knight just as well as you would expect Meta Knight to juggle Olimar.
Nietono right now is in his zone.
Really early death. All right, we're getting some hype now. Almost a full stock behind. Ally is not a... Oh, that was almost a stock. If he made it to the legend time, that would have been it.
Nietono really in the zone right now, making those reads, just adding up the damage. But right now, Ally is trying to make something happen, getting in little bits of damage. The purple Pikmin eating that tornado right there.
The thing that makes Olimar so intimidating to fight is that you have to commit to an approach against him.
Yes,
once you go in, there's no getting out because his mid-range game is so incredibly powerful. You can't attack and retreat without getting grabbed unless you're very careful and airborne.
And you would say to yourself, okay, Olimar has a really good grab, but you can't grab me if I'm in the air above him.
Yeah.
But then that's the danger of the up smash out of shield, blocking an attack, and then bam, you're hit.
Oh, off the wall. Not quite. And that's a stock.
Oh.
Excellent edge guarding by Ally.
And
one stock each for these players for their tournament survival.
And that's very unfortunate for Nietono because he had, I think, 3 to 4 purple Pikmin.
Yeah, definitely a great lineup. I believe this stage has a higher chance of plucking purple Pikmin. Oh, that stage flip.
Ally down by 74%. Trying to bring it back.
We've seen some amazing comebacks from Ally's Meta Knight today. Although it wasn't live streamed, he played Ultimate Razor and came back from being 160% down to win the match. So this is not the steepest mountain he'll be climbing today. That's how it starts. One tornado. He's really got to take advantage of every single hit he gets. Once Olimar does get popped up into the air against Meta Knight, his options go from not so many to next to none.
There's still time on the clock. Ally can utilize that to just build damage.
Although he's at an over 80% deficit, he still has 3.5 minutes to carefully approach. He doesn't have to rush.
Very nice. There's a little bit of damage to talk about.
A missed punish. That's really looking like it's going to cost him. Oh, excellent pivot grab. He read the roll. Great bait by Ally.
Ooh. Nice forward air by the yellow Pikmin.
Ally making a lot of use of Meta Knight's forward tilt, one of the most powerful moves against Olimar because Olimar does not have grab armor. And he has a slow startup grab, almost twice as long as most characters.
So if Olimar even grabs you and the hitbox is still out on your move, it will break the grab. Another useful tool is actually Meta Knight's down tilt. And it comes out so fast that, like you said, Olimar has no armor.
Oh, that stage flip could have been real costly.
Oh, a purple Pikmin. Nietono jumps for joy as he eliminates Ally.
Nietono is pumped, throws his fist up in the air. Oh, he is down on the ground with hype. Ally is looking a little upset, but he knows Nietono is definitely a worthy opponent.